If sciatica is stealing your sleep, you're probably making one of these common mistakes in bed. And let's fix that. I want you sleeping better tonight. So let me walk you through the positions I share with my patients so you can take the pressure off of your sciatica and actually get some rest. If you sleep on your front, I am going to try and urge you to change that position. I used to be a front sleeper. I know it can be changed. I've done it myself. You want to try and sleep on your side or on your back. I found it easiest to transition to sleeping on my side because it's less of a change. The problem with sleeping on your front is you have to sleep with your neck twisted to one side and your pelvis and your back doesn't get the correct support. So it tends to overarch. I'll demonstrate that now. But you can see I haven't got good support here in my back. So my lumbar spine can extend more and I'm having to sleep with my neck twisted to the side. If you can only find comfort on this position, don't use a pillow so your neck isn't extended as well. Grab a thin pillow like this one, pop it under your hips, and that will at least flatten your back off a little bit. So ideally, change position, but if you can't, use those 2 tips to try and get a better night's sleep. If you're a side sleeper, welcome to the club. Most people are. And that's a really good position for sleeping because your spine can generally be kept in quite a good position. However, the mistakes that people make are they allow their pelvis to twist. For example, when laying on your side, generally most people will have one leg straight and then they might let the other leg come over like this. This is rotating your back and pelvis and causing strain through your back through the night. So the best thing you can do is grab another pillow and pop it like this along your shin. So covering your knee down to your ankle and then pop the other leg on top and hold that together. You want this pillow to be a good size. You don't want your neck to be tilted up or tilted down. So you want a good supporting pillow. You can have another pillow here to cushion yourself so you don't twist around like so. But for me, this is the position that I would find most comfortable when I'm suffering with some back pain or some sciatica. Something else I want to cover here are pillows like this one. So this is a side sleeping knee pillow. You hook it over your leg like so. It sits in between your knees and then you can lay it on your side and it does the job of the pillow that we've just discussed between the legs. However, I personally hate it because yes, it is supporting my knees, but it's not doing anything down here. And I don't like my ankles touching each other. So I end up sleeping like this, which is torsioning a bit through my back. That's not a big deal, but this is quite loose, which I guess is good. They don't want to cut off the circulation, but it means the pillow ends up like this or round like this, or even sometimes down my leg like so. Yes, normal pillows move too, but you've probably already got another one lying around that you can use. And you don't want to waste some money and buy something like this that you only use for a few nights and then give up on. So lastly, the best position to sleep in really when you have back pain or sciatica is flat on your back. And that's because your body weight now is being distributed through the whole surface area of your body. And that's a much easier way to prevent pressure building up around the disc, around the nerve, and irritating your sciatica. So if you can do that, laying on your back is great. And another tip I've got for you though is to take another pillow, prop it on the bed, and then lay over it. And you want it to sit underneath your knees. This will flatten your back and it will take some extra pressure off of the base of your spine and it will generally make things feel more comfortable. This actually isn't enough of a bend in my knees for me, so I would use another pillow. This is a smaller pillow that I'm going to just put on top of that one. And this feels great. So this is actually a very comfortable position for me to be laying in right now. It's taken all of the strain out of the base of my back and it would offer me a really comfortable sleeping position at night. The next tip I give my patients is how to get out of bed safely. Getting out of bed can be very difficult and the last thing you want to do is sit straight up. So I'm going to show you with me laying on my back, but it doesn't matter what position you sleep in. The process is exactly the same. So I'm laying flat on my back. And then if you're laying on your front, you want to do the same. You want to roll onto your side. So turn onto your side, use your arms to help you move onto your side like so. Then you're going to want to bring this bottom leg up. You can use your hands to guide it if you can, and over the side of the bed. Then the next leg up, over the side of the bed. Use your arms then to help push yourself up onto this elbow, and then both hands push up into a sitting position. This is the most safe way to slowly guide yourself up. If you're in acute pain with lots of swelling, that might still be a problem. Just take your time and ease yourself up into sitting. If you do find that difficult still and getting out of bed is a real problem for you, I do have some exercises pinned to the top of my page that I suggest to people to do before getting out of bed. They're gentle, kind exercises to your back just to get things moving and just to get the joints and muscles loosened up. If your pain just doesn't seem to be getting any better and you've had it for more than a few weeks, please go and see someone. Whether that's your doctor, someone like myself, a chiropractor, a physiotherapist, or an osteopath, someone who can examine your body, make sure there's nothing more serious going on in your back and why the pain isn't getting any better. You need to know what is causing your pain so you can do the right things to treat that. Sleep is a really important part of the body's healing process. So try these tips tonight and see which ones help you. Let me know in the comments and make sure you share this with anybody that's suffering with a bad back like yourself. And make sure to hit follow because I'll be coming back with a lot more videos just like this one to help you with your pains. Because I've got your back, literally.